What's up everyone, JB the Bandhead here, and as you can see by this thumbnail, we're going to be reacting to the 2021 National Battle of the Bands Stand Battles. Now, this should be a good one as well because previously we checked out the 2019 National Battle of the Bands Stand Battles, and also this is in honor of the 10th anniversary of the National Battle Bands coming up this year, so let's go ahead and move on to this reaction. Alright y'all, so the first stand battle for the 2021 National Battle Bands that we're going to be reacting to is going to be between Norfolk State and Tennessee State. Now before we start, credit goes to these two videographers, SmashTime Productions and Killakev Productions, because most of these are going to be SmashTime's clips, but we're going to use Killakev's clips as well for only two of the battles because those will be included in one of the bands I'm not going to say, but y'all already know who that is. But let's go ahead and start with Norfolk State versus Tennessee State. Already starting off well, Norfolk. Gotta watch it there, trumpets, but okay, y'all still got it. Okay, Hot Ice, give it to us now. Oh, did I just hear a penalty from Norfolk State? Let's go ahead and rewind it one more time because you already know how us bandheads feel when we hear something like that. That is something wrong. Let's see real quick. Listen right here at the end. Yep, right there. That's a penalty for y'all, Norfolk State. Come on now. I just couldn't believe that happened. I think it was a trumpet player mostly because Norfolk State, y'all, man. I think y'all gave this round away to Tennessee State. Let's see what Tennessee State come back with on this one. God dog it, Norfolk State. Tennessee State, what y'all got? Gotta watch the attack issues. Okay, I hear y'all wins. And the sophisticated ladies giving as always. Now, I didn't know they wore blue in 21. Like I said, I was in Southern band, as you see Southern sitting right next to them on the left. Okay. Give it to us, these sophisticated ladies. I like the way the trombones came in on that part. Okay, I see how up there, Simmons. Tubers, I gotta watch it there. Alright. Now, obviously, yeah, that's the end of that battle. Now, obviously, you already know who won that one, Tennessee State, but I think I might have heard a tuba try to play it at the wrong time, but at least that was, he didn't know, at least he didn't even know that well, but yeah, I'm gonna have to give Tennessee State this battle. So this battle, I'm gonna have to give Tennessee State a 4.5, cause the tubas was kind of skating up when the band came back in, but yeah, Tennessee State gets this battle by 4.5 because Norfolk, what y'all did, y'all didn't get no stars on that one because for that y'all ain't getting no point because that trumpet player just made it stick out like a sore thumb. But yeah, it just stuck out like a sore thumb. Just listen very closely. You'll hear that at the very end of the song. They did that. But yeah, that's it for this battle. Now let's move on to the next one. Alright, y'all. So the next stand battle that we're going to be reacting to for the 2021 National Battle of Bands is going to be Southern versus North Carolina A&T, also known as the Battle of the Blue and Gold, because both bands have blue and gold as their colors. But we'll see who's the better blue and gold after this battle. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Yeah, this one's Molly Crew. They already came in with some power on that one. Okay, dolls, I see y'all now. I hear Dr. Taylor saying, "Let's go." And mind you, this is in 21, that was my 5th and final year in Southern Band, so yeah. Dawes getting it then. Put some power in it. Okay, Dr. Taylor feeling that energy. You can tell he was feeling it. I like this trombone part here. That was killing it when I was listening to it. Skating it a little bit on the end, buddy. I still did it though. Alright, North Carolina A&T, what y'all got? Okay, what wins? I think there was a little bit of skating there, but it was just mine though. Okay, I see y'all down there, Golden Delight. Wait, is this I'm feeling for you? Okay, I got that. Dance is giving though. I think her mask came off though. Wait, was that a tempo issue there? Hold on, I think we might have a tempo issue a little bit. Let me see. Let's go back a few. Let's see real quick. No, I think it was around here. I know I'm checking around it, but let's see real quick. It's this part. No, it wasn't tempo issue. Yeah, that execute. I just had to check though. Alright, come back in with better. Alright, time to stop one. Okay, North Carolina A&T, that was not bad at all. That was actually great. Now Southern, y'all did a great job as well. Honestly, I'm gonna have to give this battle a tie. Yeah, both bands get a 5-star. Now, I did hear some slight issues with Southern, and I might have heard something with North Carolina A&T, but they let those issues slide because for the most part they did execute their selections. Yeah, this was a great battle. I cannot lie, because I'm Feeling For You is a great song selection. Motley Crue was hitting as well because even though when I was in the band at Southern, I just couldn't. I completely forgot that they played that after we played our song. But yeah, that's it for this battle. Now let's move on to the next one. Alright, y'all, so the next stand battle that we're going to be reacting to for the 2021 National Battle of Bands is going to be Jackson State versus Bethune-Cookman. Or Bethune-Cookman versus Jackson State, however you say it, because, yeah. Let's see how this one turned out. Now, I did hear this one, and Jackson State did something that everybody remembers, but let's go ahead and check this out. What y'all got, Bethune? Okay, I see them down there. Dancers. I think they're called the 14K Gold Dancers, I think. Okay. Sing it then. I'm feeling it, but I don't know. I'm not feeling it too much, but I'm feeling it just enough. Okay, I see the dancers down there. I didn't notice the flags up there too. Is this a marching Wildcats do your thing? I like that. They must be, I gotta imagine, they must be feel tired after this. Okay, that was great, Bethune-Cookman. Alright, now we got Jackson State. Better hustle over that SmashTime. I know their drum line was clicking. Yeah, he finally got over there. Okay, let's go. Is this my life? I think that's Dr. Little. I think that's Dr. Little directing it. Okay, tubas. Okay, trombones. Okay, Jay Sense, I see ya. Okay. Oh, they about to crank on them. Yeah, they cranked on. Yeah, this was a crazy moment right here. Yeah, I think they was blowing at us, aka Southern. See, look right there. That's how we reacted. Alright. That was the end of that battle. Now, that was crazy when they blowing at Southern. Now, I did see a comment on in this battle. Somebody said that they blown towards Bethune, everybody else was in the crossfire. Now, Norfolk was completely unbothered by that because I don't think they used to that goof. Now, if it was Southern, Tennessee State, North Carolina A&T, everybody else was used to that. And Langston and Talladega wasn't even in the stands yet. But back to this battle now. Um, yeah. Obviously, we all know who won that one. Jackson State, obviously. So this round, I'm going to have to give Jackson State a 5. And Bethune, y'all get a 4 because, yeah. Y'all did a great job on that, but it wasn't as appealing as Jackson State's song was because they clearly outdid y'all in this one. But not by much because y'all held y'all own against them. But still, y'all could have came with a little bit better for this to be a tie. So Jackson State won this one clearly. That is it for this battle. Now let's move on to the next one. Alright, y'all. So the next stand battle that we're going to be reacting to for the 2021 National Battle Bands is going to be Talladega versus Southern. Now, this is the first battle that I'm going to use for Killakev's clips because, because I tried to use a SmashTime clip on this. That clip ended a little too early for me, but let's go ahead and look at Talladega versus Southern now. Let's see what y'all got, Talladega. Okay, Dagger Diamonds, I see y'all. Okay. Okay, I see y'all dancers. Oh, they giving it to us, no? I hear y'all what wins. Now, as far as song selection, I don't know about it. It's good, but gotta give us a little bit more on that one. Alright, let's see what Southern got for this one. That was good, but I might have left the door open for Southern Talladega. Let's see what Southern got this time. Oh yeah, Industry Baby. I remember this one fully. Little slight issue there, but y'all still got it. Part right here. I told you from the go on the road, and you've been waiting for. Like I said, this was my last year at Southern Band because I was in there from 2017 to 2021. And this year, in 21, I was on bass drum, so Okay, trombones. Yeah, that energy was still within them, man. Oh yeah, Dr. Taylor was feeling it back then. Power right here. Add some more power to it right here. Alright, yeah. That is it for this battle because, yeah. Obviously, we already know who won that one, Southern, because Talladega, that was good, but I could have gave us a little bit more, and I think y'all had some slight issues in there. I don't know, I would have to go back and look at it, but that still won't change my mind because, yeah, Southern obviously won this one. So this one, I'm going to have to give Southern a 5-star and Talladega a 3.5. It could have been a 4-star for y'all Talladega, but I could have gave us a little bit more on that one because, yeah, 3.5 means it's still, that's kind of average, but y'all still did good on it, but give us a little bit more on that one. But, yeah, that's it for this battle. Now, Killakev did record the second half, which was basically the same 2 songs played by each band, which were from the back view. But yeah, that's it for this battle. Now let's move on to the next one. Alright, y'all, so the next stand battle that we're going to be reacting to for the National Battle Bands 2021 is going to be Langston versus Bethune-Cookman. Now, Bethune-Cookman, that last song I played against Jackson State, it was good, but I hope y'all had a better selection for Langston on this one. So yeah, let's go ahead and look at this one. What y'all got for this one, Bethune? Oh yeah, I remember this one. Yeah, I remember this one very well. And I remember it sounded pretty good, but y'all skated on this one a little bit. That director was directing hard. I like his energy. Yeah, come back in right here. I can see cymbals going up there. A little skating now. Gotta watch those minor issues now. And 14K getting him down. And from a far away angle, y'all still sounded pretty good on this song. Okay. For y'all dance critics, y'all should judge this one. see what Langston got first. Gotta watch them issues, trumpets. Okay, baritons. Look, A&T right there next to him. Okay, going to field lines. And the flag team, I see y'all up there. I think I could execute a little bit better than that, trumpets. Some power this time. All right. So yeah, this battle, yeah, that was it. That was it for Bethune-Cookman versus Langston. Now, honestly, I would have to give a slight edge to Bethune-Cookman because Langston, that was a good one, but y'all could have executed some of them parts. Because I kept hearing some slight issues in there with the trumpets mainly. Not with the other horns, but the trumpets were the main ones. Because I think they were skating a little bit, in my opinion, because I kept hearing that. I just couldn't get over it. But yeah, Bethune-Cookman, that was a good one. Neither song was able to earn above a 5-star, but I still give it a slight edge. So this round, I'm gonna have to give Bethune-Cookman a 4.5, and Langston, y'all get a 4 because it was Langston. That was a good piece. Y'all just have to fix the minor issues in the trumpets because I'm pretty sure y'all played it later on down in the season in 21. But yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all played it again, but I don't know when y'all played it. But yeah, y'all could have executed that a little bit better, mainly in the trumpet section. But yeah, that is it for this battle. Now let's move on to the next one. Alright, y'all, so the next stand battle that we're going to be reacting to for the 2021 National Battle of the Bands is going to be Talladega versus Norfolk. Now, Talladega, yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all went against the Titan on the last battle y'all did against Southern. Now, y'all going against a band that's pretty much known for executing their small details. And on the other hand, Norfolk, let's see what y'all do on this one because last time y'all got a penalty against Tennessee State. So yeah, let's go ahead and see how this one turned out. Oh, tempo. Yep. Tempo issues. Gotta fix those tempo issues now. Yeah, I'm hearing tempo issues mainly. on top of that, I think this one's pretty mid. Yeah. Yeah. The tempo issues gotta be fixed. Oh, hold on. I think we might have a penalty for Talladega. Nah. Yeah, Talladega, this might be your penalty in this one. Nah, let's see. Let's go back. This right here. Let's see. Nah, that's just a minor issue right there, but y'all still gotta fix it though. Because y'all was skating on that tempo issue a lot. Let's see what Norfolk State got. Oh yeah, I remember them playing this. I hear the woodwinds on that part. I dig this part right here. Are they just in the ghetto? Yep, it's in the ghetto. Alright. Yeah, that was a lot better that time. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty much it for this battle. Now, from what I can say, obviously I already know who won this one. Norfolk State. Because Talladega, that was on some mid right there. I can already tell because, yeah. And on top of that, y'all had some tempo issues in there. Man. Yeah, compared to Norfolk, y'all just didn't have the better product in this battle. So yeah, Norfolk, that was a great one. That was a great one. It was greatly executed. Y'all didn't play out of character that time. But yeah, this round I'm gonna have to give Norfolk State a 5 and Talladega y'all get a 2.5. I was gonna give it a 3, but that was on some mid and yeah. The tempo issues got to be corrected, and I think I might have heard some small issues in there from I think it was between the high brass and the low brass, somewhere in between those two sections. But yeah, Norfolk obviously won this battle, so yeah, that's it for this battle. Now let's move on to the final one. Alright, y'all, so the final stand battle that we're going to be reacting to for the National Battle Bands 2021 is going to be Tennessee State versus Langston. Now, Langston, I hope y'all had y'all issues fixed in this one because Tennessee State is another Titan that y'all going against. and they are a heavy hitting band as well. So let's see what this turns out like. And slow down. I don't know who that Tubu just walked over there. Okay, Langston, that wasn't that bad. Yep, he said Tennessee State. What is that? Is that Wishing on a Star? I forgot they played this. Okay. Wow. Okay, dances. Man, that Wishing on the Star was it was a fire raining back there. Okay, I hear you got trombones. Yeah, this was Jackson's. I think Jackson State was sitting in the section next to them. Yeah, but they moved because Jackson State already left, so. Alright, so yeah, that was the end of this battle between Langston and Tennessee State. Nah, if I had to give us, yeah, this is a very close battle because that, I forgot the name of the song Langston just played, but I know the lyrics. Because I know in the lyrics it says slow down. I think that's the name of the song, but I'm not sure. But Wishing on a Star, that was a good arrangement. Nah, It may not be the best, but it's certainly far from the worst. So yeah, I'm sorry to do this to you, Langston, but Tennessee State get the slight edge on this one. So yeah, Langston, y'all get a 4-star, and Tennessee State, y'all get a 4.5. Not to say that it wasn't a great arrangement. It just wasn't audible for 5-star to me. It's just a 4.5. Y'all just fell short because, and for one thing, I think I did hear a slight tempo issue, but y'all could have gave us a little bit more on that. But that's just my opinion anyway. But yeah, y'all still won the battle to me at least. But yeah, that is it for the 2021 National Battleman Stand Battles. Now let's move on to the recap and the final scores. Alright, y'all, so that is it for the National Battle Band's 2021 Stand Battles. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all the final scores of each battle that happened. Now, before I even do that, y'all may have noticed that there was one stand battle missing, and that was between Jackson State and North Carolina A&T. Now, I can explain why that happened. Because after Jackson State did their field show, they pretty much just left out the stadium and then never came back inside. They just pretty much went back inside. Pretty much just left the stadium entirely. Now, me being a Southern band that year, I already knew what was gonna happen because I don't know what happened to Jackson State, but they just didn't want to battle anymore or something. I don't know if that was it, but yeah. So yeah, but they did battle Bethune-Cookman, whereas Bethune-Cookman battled Jackson State and Langston, and Southern battled Talladega and North Carolina A&T. Because yeah, those were the two battles for those two bands. Because unlike Jackson State, North Carolina A&T did stay, but they didn't battle another band after that. So yeah, they were supposed to battle Jackson State, but whatever. But yeah. Now let's move on to the final scores I gave for this one. So yeah, for Norfolk State versus Tennessee State, I gave the battle to Tennessee State, with Tennessee State winning it 4.5-0 because, yeah, Tennessee State, that was a great one. It just wasn't enough for a 5-star. Y'all could have gave us a little bit more for it to be a 5, but y'all still did great on it. Nah, Norfolk State, that was a great song selection. Nah, y'all could have tied with Tennessee State, but because of that penalty with that trumpet player playing out of character after the song cut off, y'all was not. Yeah, that trumpet player just played out of character, man. That's why I got a penalty. Now, that's how I'm gonna do penalties from now on. If a band get a penalty, that's just basically like how on Press Your Luck when the player hits a whammy, they just take all their money. That's how it's gonna be with penalties on this channel. So yeah, it's kind of similar to how KB the Bandhead does his deductions and everything. So yeah, that's what I got for Norfolk versus Tennessee State. Now, Southern versus North Carolina A&T is the next one, and that one was what I called the Battle of the Blue and Gold. Now, this one I gave it a tie because both song selections was great. Now, I didn't even know who to give this slight edge to. Y'all can go ahead and comment down below or put in the live chat which band y'all thought won that battle, because it was a great one, honestly. Even when I was in the band, I thought that was a great choice for them to put us against North Carolina A&T. Yeah, because me being in Southern, yeah, I thought that was a great choice between Southern and North Carolina A&T to battle each other. Now, so the next battle after that was Jackson State versus Bethune-Cookman. Now, Bethune-Cookman, that was a great job, and Jackson State did a great job as well. But I gave a slight edge to Jackson State because that My Life was hitting on all cylinders. Bethune-Cookman, y'all did a great job on that as well, but it just wasn't as appealing to me as Jackson State's was. So yeah, that's why I'm giving the slight edge to Jackson State. Now, what they did afterwards, like I said in the video, I said that was crazy because Jackson State turned towards Norfolk, Southern, Tennessee State, and North Carolina A&T. They was turning towards Bethune, but Bethune was sitting on the end of that side of the stadium. So yeah, Bethune, I don't think Bethune was even hearing it. It was just Southern, North Carolina A&T, and Tennessee State that was reacting to it because Norfolk was completely unbothered by it because they probably wasn't even used to that. But yeah, that is who I gave that battle to, Jackson State. Now, the next one was Talladega versus Southern. I gave this battle to Southern with them winning it by 1.5, which was 5 to 3.5. Now, yeah, Talladega, that was a good song selection, but y'all just got it. I heard some slight issues in there that y'all had to execute it better. That's why if y'all would have executed better, that could have been a 4-star. But yeah, even if it was executed to y'all fullest potential, y'all still couldn't outdo what Southern did. But yeah, Southern won this one 5 to 3.5. Now, when Southern played industry band, I was feeling it even when we was playing it. Yeah. And yeah, that was basically it for that battle. There's nothing more to explain about them. Now, the next one was Bethune-Cookman versus Langston. Now, I gave Bethune-Cookman a slight edge on this one because Langston, y'all sounded pretty good on that one, but compared to Bethune-Cookman, it just wasn't as honorable of a high rating than Bethune-Cookman. Now, Bethune-Cookman, that was a great job as well. I just had to give us a little bit more. That is why neither song for that battle was a 5-star basically. So this battle I gave Bethune-Cookman a slight edge with 4.5 to 4 over Langston. So yeah, that was the score for that one. Now, the next one was Talladega versus Norfolk State. Now, I feel like the battle for Talladega against Southern was a better battle than it was between them and Norfolk. Now, Talladega and Norfolk, this was like an okay battle, sort of to speak, because Norfolk did a way better job that time compared to what they did the first song against Tennessee State. But now, I gave Norfolk this battle 5 to 2.5 because yeah, Talladega, that was on some mid, and yeah, that song selection y'all played against when it was on some mid, and y'all just had to clean up the tempo issues on that. On the other hand, Norfolk, that was a great one. In the Ghetto was basically just hitting, man. That was it. Yeah, that was basically it for that battle. Now, the final battle was Tennessee State versus Langston. Now, Tennessee State, I gave a slight edge to them over Langston again, just like how I did Bethune versus Langston, because Tennessee State, y'all pretty much had that battle, in my opinion. That Wishing on a Star was hitting. It wasn't the best arrangement, but it was far from the worst. Langston, that was a good second song, because I think it was Slowed Down. I forgot who made that song in the first place, but I remember hearing it. But y'all could have gave us a little bit more to at least tie with Tennessee State on that one. So yeah, that is all my final scores that I gave each battle for this National Battle of Bands 2021. Now we are gonna do the field show after this. Like I said, after Jackson State Today field show, they just left out the stadium. So yeah. But we're going to react to one more set of stand battles, and that is the National Battle Bands 2022, which was some of the bands in here was returning from that, which 2 of them you can already see in this one. And obviously some of the bands in this Battle of Bands are going to be in the 10th anniversary edition of the National Battle Bands as well, such as Bethune-Cookman, Southern, and Jackson State. The other ones, I'm not sure, but yeah. That is basically it for this video. Comment down below what you guys think of this, and also who won each battle, as in your opinion. And also don't forget to give it a like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe for future videos. And I will see you all in the next reaction.